This is Kevin, and I'd like to show you my Outlook inbox and how I have it set up. So first, what you'll see is off to the left side here, I've got my cabinet, and in the cabinet there are many folders. And you might notice that the names I've given my folders actually start with numbers. The reason for this is because Outlook alphabetizes folders, and I don't particularly want the folders that start with the letter A up at the top. So I put numbers in front, and that gives me control over what's at the top, moving all the way to the bottom. Because when I come to my email and I need to read them, I like to start from the top and maybe work myself down. This helps me to prioritize emails. I don't necessarily always do that, but it is very helpful. Most of my emails, they don't come into my inbox. They skip over it and go straight into these folders, and the reason being is because I've set up so many rules. As you can see here, there's many rules, and though getting it set up at first was a little time consuming, it was definitely worth it, and that cost is far outweighed by the benefit of my productivity and efficiency now that the system is set up that works for me. When I need to find emails from particular people, I know, for instance, if I need to find an email from our CIO, Steve Clegg, and I'm looking for something related to iPads, I know that he is part of support services, and so I can click on that folder, and then I come to search, and I can say from, colon, and I'll just put in his last name, and then I'll use the Boolean search term and put in iPad. And now my search comes up here with 33 items related to iPads that are from Steve. And so I can find what I'm looking for much quicker than trying to remember when he sent it. And if I clear out the search, you'll see that the support services inbox actually has 1,173 emails I would have to try to maneuver through to find anything related to the iPad from Steve. Also, what I'd like to point out is with my system that I do get emails, let's say, of high importance, and they come from lots of different people. And so I consider my high importance folder as a hybrid folder, because my rule takes any red flag email and puts it into the high importance folder. So it's one of the first things that I read or look at. But then when I'm done reading it, typically what I do is I will take the email and I will click and drag it into the appropriate folder that that person belongs in. So I am still manually moving some messages out of high importance into these folders, but so it is hybrid. One other thing I'd like to point out as well is that I do have a folder for phone messages, and if you don't have your phone in your office connected to your email yet, I suggest you get in touch with IT and have that set up. And so I can come to my email and see if I'm not in my office, that I have received phone messages, and then typically if they're internal to APS, which this one is not, I can see who it's from. It's indicated here. This one in particular, if I look up this phone number on Google, I realize it's from Boulder Valley School District. So this is just how my system is set up. It works extremely well for me, and I hope that maybe it gets you interested in setting up some systems that work for you to help you be more efficient and productive.